Okay, so the title really is supposed to be Why Are You This Way? So a lot of people ask me that. Why are you this way? Why are you this way? Why are you so to yourself? Because I'm going to be honest, I don't have a lot of friends. I never did. I don't necessarily believe in friends because I don't think people know how to really genuinely be friends. So with that being said, I don't have a lot of friends. Nevertheless, um, this is really a journey about me and mine, me and my kids, me and my family, and hopefully this will help somebody somewhere eventually, whatever. Nonetheless, um, as I stated before in my little clip, I'm 46 years old. I have 5 children. All my children, aside from my identical twin sons, they all have their own dad. I have my reasons for that, and I'm going to get into that. I'm just giving a preface right now. I'm not expecting, no glory or no praise or nothing. My channel is called Self Accountability, Personal Accountability, something we as a people do not care for, but it's necessary for growth. This channel is mainly definitely for my healing. I have to be accountable to Pam because when I look in the mirror, I need to be okay with me. I really don't care about how nobody else feels. I really don't. I really don't. Like I said, I don't have no friends, so defer from that. Anyway, also I wanted to make this video because I feel like if I don't get this out, it's gonna kill me, like from the inside out, like real talk. I'm just a regular person. I'm not famous. I don't have a lot of money. I probably won't ever have a lot of money, and I'm good with that. This is important to me. This really is important to me, and it really needs to be said. So, of course, I was a teen mom. If I'm 46 and my oldest child is 30, that means I was a teen mom. Okay? Let's start there. Being a teen mom is not it. I see these baby showers. I see these, congratulations and all this crap. After 3 weeks, these kids get tired of their babies. And what ends up happening? A lot of bullshit. But we'll get into that. Oh, girl, I made it to 2 minutes without cussing. Look at God. Anyway, um, I was a teen mom. I went through it. I did. I struggled. Mainly because I had already been on my own by the time I was 12 years old. I was molested my entire childhood. That's not an excuse. That's a fact. See, people don't like facts. They don't like the truth. But this is what this channel is about: self accountability and the truth. Because at some point, even if something bad did happen to you, the decisions you make are definitely solely your decisions. Right? So, I used to run away a lot. Right? Because I didn't want to be in a household where I was being abused. And my mom, God rest her soul, she did not view me as a daughter. It was viewed more as a competition. And because of that, ladies, don't stunt. Y'all know how y'all get about y'all man, especially when y'all desperate and thirsty. Y'all know how y'all get about y'all man. So we gonna let that be what it is, okay? But all in the meantime, I still need a mom. But I'm on my own since I'm 12. Okay, fair enough. We gonna make it work. What do Pam do? Why are you this way? I'm running away. I'm out in the streets, sleeping under bridges, doing what I do. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. In the great words of the lead attorney, but fair enough. Um, so I still go to school. I'm in ninth grade. This is before I even got pregnant with my daughter. I decided I'm gonna take a whole bunch of pills. Nobody cares. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They ain't gonna give a fuck. I called the school secretary at the middle school I was going to, and she knew where I was, so she sent the ambulance. And I'm on the mental ward for God knows, or whatever. And it wasn't that I had a mental problem, it was that I was in pain. Because when you are being violated, like, people don't understand that takes something from you, it takes something out of your soul. And when you don't understand that something is coming out of somebody's soul and you don't experience that in that manner, you can't understand why things are happening the way that they are. But it'll all come together and it'll all correlate. And hopefully, if you're using your critical thinking skills, please use your goddamn critical thinking skills. You'll understand it's not, you don't want to do better. You have to be taught to do better. It's like nature versus nurture. That's a real thing. Nobody wants to talk about that. We're going to get into it. So I'm in this mental ward or whatever. Mind you, it's not really helping because they're not really asking the right questions. To be honest, they wasn't even really asking the right questions. So once you see that, you already know what the situation is. All right, we gonna move on. My mom comes and gets me reluctantly. Okay, this is the woman who raised her siblings and everything, but reluctantly she was reluctant to come and get her firstborn. Fair enough. We're gonna go fair enough again because I've always been a mama's girl. Like, I am the definition of a mama's girl. Like, I love my mom to pieces. But this was the situation. I'm 13 at this time. We go back to the crib. Of course, it's drama, abuse. I leave again. She turned me over to the state. I end up with Miss Maddie. Bless her heart. This woman's 63 years old. I'm 13. Her son grown. He married. They doing them. We gonna call her that. That ain't her name, but we gonna call her that. She, oh, nice lady. No shade to her. Nice lady, you know. But before I got to her, I was in several other foster homes that was just terrible, 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 terrible. And I had already been with my mom for 13 years, so I already knew what it was like to be in a family, even though it was dysfunction. We gonna put a pin in that. So we get to Miss M's, you know what I'm saying? She trying her best. She doing her thing. I ain't gonna hurt, you know. God bless her. God bless her. In a lot of ways, I wish I would have stayed because I know my life would have been totally different. But this is Pam taking self accountability. We're not doing that. So one day, I'm supposed to be in school. No, 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 no. I'm walking down the highway to get back to my family. Y'all, tell me why Sheriff jumped out from behind a car and scared me to death. He scared me to death. Like, he literally scared me to death. He like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, he like, why are you on the highway? Like, in my mind, in my 13-year-old mind, I didn't know that that was inappropriate to be walking down the highway. I thought the shoulder part was for where people walk. I'm 13. What do I know? They take me to the hospital. I call my mom. I'm like, look, sis, I can't even do it. I'm going to have to come back to your place. And that's just on God. Like, I can't. I can't. I miss my siblings. I'm on my way back. She like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool, Lane, come through. Boom, you got to get a job, sis. I'm going to need $500 from you every month. I'm 13. But I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make it happen. Oh, side note. My pelvic was dislocated. I was never able to give birth vaginally. I've had cesareans with every single one of my kids. Oh, and another side note. I have epilepsy. So they have to stop my heart in order for me to get my babies out. So, you know, there's no guarantee that that'll start up again. That's just a side note. Moving on. Anyway, so, yeah, I go back home. End up running away again, of course. Total abuse. Just total, just the most. So I end up going back home, right? But I ended up leaving, and of course, I already knew my oldest daughter's father. His mom was my godmother. She was not well at the time, but we didn't know to what extent, but she did. She was a very private woman, so we're going to keep her business to her business. But she did want to be a grandmother. That was one of her wishes. Hence, Gabrielle. So, when you're a teen mom, when you were a teen mom, like not now, we didn't have no shows, it wasn't no praise, it wasn't no, congratulations, pat on the back like it is now. Wasn't none of that jumping off. You was very bad name in the book, garden tool, every bad thing you could think of, scallywag, everything, just anything below the belt and just in the gutter. And we're talking about a teenager who's already hormonal from being a teenager and then triple hormonal from being a pregnant teenager. And all you really want is support because you are scared. You're a kid. You're a kid. When you're like a kid, it's not a good thing to be a parent. I don't know why people keep telling y'all that. Like, it's cool. It's not cool. Because after the 3 weeks of glory is up, you're ready for it to be over, but it's never over. It's an ongoing thing, and nobody ever tells you that. Nobody ever tells you that you're going to be crying in the middle of the night because you're tired, and you have to get up and go to school, and then you have to choose between your baby and school, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to choose your baby, which is not really helping you on the long term because babies get bigger. People don't tell you that. Babies get bigger. They get bigger. So they're going to need things, but you're not thinking about that because in the midst of it, you're tired. You're frustrated. You're a teenager. And then you want this young man to act like a grown man, but he's still a kid too. So when your parents be like, maybe we should wait on the baby thing. That's a real thing. Maybe we should wait on the baby thing because it's hard work. It's not instantaneous, and your brain is not fully developed until you're 25. So that means all the mistakes that you're going to make as a teenager, which is perfectly acceptable and perfectly understandable because you are a teenager. Not that there's not consequences, but some things teenagers are going to do, your baby has to suffer that too because you're a teen parent. So who do you think is going to get the brunt of that? And then you got to hear everybody else talk bad about you behind your back. Because let's be honest, the black community, they fake support, but they're not supportive when it comes to that. Because if they were supportive, they would tell us off the gate, this is really what it's about. It's hard work to be a teen mom, a single teen mom. And it's not a good look. And then we got the when I get mad at dude, he can't be a daddy spirit. And yeah, we gonna get on that, but we ain't gonna do that right now. Okay? So I'm pregnant with Abby. My mom didn't speak to me at all. She was mad, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Hear me when I say rightfully so. Because she said, don't get pregnant. She said that because she already knew what came with being a parent. And instead of her explaining what came with being a parent, she just told me, don't do it. I'm going to need some more information. I'm an information girl. You can't just tell me don't do something and I'm going to be like, okay, why not? If you tell me why not, I'm going to process the information better and I'm going to make a better decision because that's how my brain works. That's how most people's brain works. If you get them enough information, they understand that and they're like, okay, I can rock with that. But you just saying don't do some shit, it don't work. Trust me, I know it don't work, but we gonna get there. We ain't there yet. We gonna get there. So, of course, I'm pregnant with Gabby. She pissed. Cool. I'm scallywag, even below the belt stuff, all during my whole pregnancy. I'm crying my whole pregnancy, crying, 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 not because, and peep game, not because I made a mistake, because I didn't feel like it was a mistake, because I thought I knew something. I know nothing. Let me say it for the people in the back. I didn't know nothing. Self accountability, self responsibility. I didn't know nothing, but I thought I did. I thought I did. See, what you think and what actually is, two different things. Two totally different things. And I did. I was, what? You can't tell me I can't be no good mom. You can't tell me nothing. I was wrong. Okay? Wrong. So very wrong that I damaged my daughter in the process. Wrong. Wrong. Self accountability. We don't want to do that because it hurt. It's painful. I know. I can get on this video and say that now because I've been through the pain of knowing I've impacted a whole nother human person's life because of my selfishness, because of my disobedience. Because it was. She said, don't do it. I wish she would have gave me an explanation, but she did not. Because she didn't owe me that, because she's the parent. I should have just listened. And because of my disobedience, she suffered. She's still suffering. And she's 30. This is what I'm talking about with self-accountability. That don't have nothing to do with nobody else but me. Oh, y'all gonna be some salty, salty, salty bitches. But guess what? We gotta get to it. We gotta get to it. We gotta get to it. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it on this channel. And it ain't for y'all. Salty, salty, okay? I don't give a fuck. Say I don't. Raise your hand and say I don't. I'm not that girl. I'm not looking for no friends. I'm cool. Love being by myself. Love it. Anyway, yeah. Because of my willful disobedience. That damaged my daughter. Guess who's paying for that now? Her kids. Can we say that? Her kids. And if I don't correct it, it's gonna continue to go on. But guess what? We got a small window space of opportunity. $2 by the time I'm 17. We ain't even gonna talk about that middle one. When I say she don't see it for me at all, at all, at all, at all. But I did the right thing, but I understand where she's coming from. Because when you're a teenager, you make bad decisions. And when you make bad decisions, grown-ups have to step in. Real grown-ups. Real grown-ups. People who are adults, who know what it is to raise children. But you couldn't tell me nothing. Remember I said that. You couldn't tell me nothing. I knew it all. I was wrong. If it wasn't for these people stepping in, and it wasn't just strangers. Because, see, I was a little bit smarter than that. Oh, yes, because they came. The people came. They came. Say they came. I had a fit, but they came. They came. The people came. But I subverted them and called they daddy. See, a lot of y'all don't want to do that. Because y'all want to have something to hang over this young man's head. Because you want some power over him. Because you feel away. Sis, if Brian into you, he ain't into you. No matter you holding that child away from that dad. And y'all love saying y'all love y'all kids. Y'all don't. When y'all don't even provide the simple, basic thing as giving them to their father. Even before the people came, they was allowed to be around their kids. They was with their kids whenever they wanted to be. Because God gave you two parents. You don't have a right to withhold your child from the father. And y'all come up with the silliest excuses. Oh, he this, he that. Why wasn't none of that vetted, sis, before you had a baby bind? Y'all need to cut the cap. Y'all doing that because y'all know. Well, y'all think y'all know. Y'all got the power, but what y'all doing is y'all creating a race of children who are chaotic and out of order. Men bring order. Whether y'all like it or not, they bring order. Sorry, sis, we don't do that. That ain't our ministry. It's not. It's not. It's not our ministry. Look at our children. Our children are a reflection of that. That's not our ministry. We don't bring order. We are nurturers. And y'all can keep going around the mulberry bush about Jim Crow and this, that, and the third and all that extra carrying on. It's not helping. Cut the cat. Move past that. We know that. Let's get to what's going on right at this moment. Y'all are using these children as weapons and leverage. Where is the love in that? You think these niggas see it for me? They don't, but you know who they do see? Their kids always have, so have their grandparents. Y'all don't even vet these men. Y'all talking about their car, what they got. What they got has absolutely nothing with what you have. And then where's the spirit of entitlement is so pervasive, it's sad. And I know y'all gonna give me the business and all that, and I hope y'all do. That's fine. Praise God. Do your thing. Whatever. It's not gonna change the fact that y'all don't love y'all kids, because when you love somebody, it's an action word. Love is what it does. And when you love somebody, you let them see their dad. You let them be with their dad. But I digress. We gonna stick a pin in that and come back to it later. So that wasn't never one of my issues, because yeah, I wasn't on that. I was that girl that, bro, I got you. You think you gonna kick it? Not this weekend. Come get your baby. I was that girl, even when I was in my teens. And that's thanks to my oldest child's aunt. She said, girl, I'm not gonna beg you to see your baby, because guess what? I can have my own baby. That made sense to me. I said, oh, you will have that problem again whenever y'all want to get her. Y'all can. She set the stage for how I treated the rest of them with their kids. Come get them. And low-key, ladies, this is some free game for y'all. Simpletons. Guess what? When they go with their dad, you get a break. You get to do what you want to do. You get to sleep all day, sleep all night, kick it all night, whatever. Mix it up, however. You actually get to do what you want. Stop worrying about, and this is what blows me with y'all. Y'all have the baby around Jim, Beam, whoever, but if he bring a sister around, he the devil incarnate. Cut it out. He not with you. So that means he's going to be around other girls. So is your kid. Because you didn't do what you needed to do to keep him. If you feel like that, do what you do to keep him. Then you won't have to worry about your baby being around another girl. But y'all so busy focused on the wrong stuff. Whatever. We're going to stick a pin in that and come back to that or whatever. This video ain't going to get edited. It's going to be what it is. Y'all going to say what y'all going to say. But hopefully y'all get this message. I'm doing this for a reason. We don't need all the trappings for y'all to get what I'm saying. That's what's wrong with y'all. It's a gimme, 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 can I have, take society. I ain't never seen a Brinks truck at the graveyard. Not a U-Haul, not a nothing. I buried my baby sister. They wouldn't even let me put the clothes she worked like a dog for on her back. But we gonna stick a pin in that too. It's coming. Because this is the accountability, the self-accountability channel. We gonna tell the truth over here. Okay? Because see, me thinking I was doing my thing and, oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. I knew what I was doing, honey. That humbled me quick. When they had to go live with their dad. Oh, you on that? You know something? I didn't know nothing. Didn't know nothing. But that's what happens when you just willfully disobedient. praise God, I chose the right people and the right families because I was still able to be such a huge part of their life. And they was with me every weekend. It worked out perfectly. Perfectly. It worked out perfectly. Because I chose well. And that's another thing y'all don't seem to do anymore. If he got a car and a couple dollars, then it's all good. Y'all don't know how this guy's parents is, his family is, nothing. Y'all gotta stop doing that. That's personal accountability. That's halfway on you. If you don't want to send your baby with this guy, that means you didn't do your homework. And then now you seeing some stuff that you didn't like. But if you would have done that before, your child wouldn't be absent a father. And cut the cap about the check thing. Like, just cut the cap. It's child support for the child. You're not this man's child. You're not. I remember when we went to court for my middle daughter. The judge asked me about the arrearages. I told him to give him back to him because he's not my dad. And he takes care of his daughter. Why is that not enough? That seemed like that should be enough. And the next week he was backing that U-Haul up in my house and dropping her off, but that's another story. I'm just saying. Like, we got to take personal accountability. Yes, we've been hurt in the past. Yes, we did that. But like, what part do we play in that though? We can't blame our decisions that we make because we like a guy and we think he's gonna treat us a certain way and it's gonna be a certain way. We can't just put that off on him. You made that decision, so you gotta live with those consequences. I know it sucks, but we're gonna stick a pin in it right there, and I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Have a blessed Saturday. God be with you. You know, I'm sure y'all gonna go off in the comments or whatever the hell y'all do. I don't care. I don't care. This channel ain't for no liking. This channel is for you to be self-accountable for the part that you played in the situation that you're in. That's it. Because I'm going to tell the truth about me. I can tell the truth about me. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. Y'all can cap all day long. Oh, that ain't me. I ain't like that. But I can see the behavior. I see the way the kids is acting. It's you, sis. It's you, bruh. And fathers, the excuses y'all be making, all that extra, I ain't never heard of nothing in my life. Like I said at the on my little clips or at the beginning of this video, all my kids, except for my sons, share different fathers. If I can manage, and I'm married to the last one, if I can manage to find 4 and y'all can't manage to find 1, I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear about what a nigga ain't gonna do. Like, I ain't trying to hear it. Period. But okay, I'm gonna get at y'all. Be good. Lead with love. Bye.